Hey, what's up, guys? It's Travis from Team Sword and Shield, and I'm going to be bringing you my Gravekeeper's deck profile for today. Start off with 1, 2, and 3 Gravekeeper's Recruitals. These are one of the main parts of the deck. They're just so great. They help you search out just about anything you need. Anything with 15 or less defense, which is majority of the deck, besides like Spy, I believe. Yeah, and those some great combos you can do with him and Descendant, because with him you tribute one monster you control and one other Gravekeeper's monster you control, and destroy one card your opponent controls. Yeah, it's just great because use him to tribute Recruital, blow up one card your opponent controls, and then you search out one Gravekeeper's monster you control with 15 or less defense. So yeah, you can search out another Recruital, you can search out another Descendant. Yeah, some nasty stuff you could do. Spy. You cannot search out Spy with Recruital, sadly, because it has 2,000 defense, but you run 3 of them. They're great, because if you have a Recruital or a Descendant in your hand, once you flip that, you get the opposite that you need, normal summon, and special summon the one that you need, and then you normal summon the one that you have in your hand, and you can pop stuff like that. Or you could just get the Descendant and use Spy as food to pop if you really need to. I don't like doing it, but it does have to happen sometimes, sadly. So, yeah. 3 commandments. You definitely need 3 of them, because they search out Necro Valley, so yeah. If you're thinking about using Gravekeepers, you need the 3. You also need the 3 Recruitals. Everything else, you can switch around numbers and stuff, but I definitely suggest 3 of each of those. 1 guard, it's great because it's a free compulse when it flips, and it's 24 defense under Necro Valley, so 1 assailant, another great card, because when it attacks and you have Necro Valley up, you can target one monster your opponent controls and change it to attack and change its battle position. So if you need something in attack that's in defense, you can switch it and deal the damage, destroy it, whatever you need to do, or vice versa. And then I run 2 Malefic Stardust and 1 Cyber End, because the Stardust will protect your field, which you need a lot, because it gives you so much great stuff. So, and then the Cyber End, because it's a 4,000 beat stick, not too much can get over it. Spells. Triple Necro Valley, because you need the 3. Even if you end up having them in your hand, they're still good, because yeah, they shut down so many decks and whatnot. I guess they don't really shut down too much right now, but then there's also the people that are running a lot of the like Chaos Dragons or Heroes, or they can even kind of shut down dragons because they can't banish from the graveyard. It doesn't shut them down really, I guess. It slows them a lot, but it's a great card though. It gives you so much good stuff. Like, I sided in my agents sometimes if I need to. 2 Royal Tribute, because it's at 2. I would run 3 if it wasn't at only 2. But it is such a great card. It is so fun to get that off first turn. I've had so many people scoop first turn just by having that. Especially against like Hieretics, since they're mostly just the monsters. It's like, oh, you have to discard your whole hand? I'm sorry. It's just so much troll, it's fun. 2-pod Duality, because it helps the consistency in the deck. Like, there's not too much explaining needed, because just about any deck can use it. One of Zalur Darkness, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Mind Control, and Heavy Storm. There's no explanation needed from it. All your monsters are dark, besides as a commandant, commandment, whatever it is, so why not get the draws, and yeah. And then 2 Gravekeeper Stells, because they can't be negated by Necro Valley, so you get the free 2 Gravekeepers back to your hand, and there's no restrictions on it besides being Gravekeeper monsters, so. On to the traps. 2 Huge Revolution is over. I like it so much more than Starlight Road, because it just has to be any 2. It doesn't have to be your own 2. And it also banishes whatever card is activated. So they can't Magical Stone Excavation it, they can't Monster Reborn it if it's like Black Rose or JD or something, so it just helps a lot. I don't know why more people don't use it, honestly. 2 Bottomless, no explanation needed. 2 Gaga Shield. Some people look at me like I'm crazy for running this, but your entire deck is Spellcastles besides for the Malefics. So why not run it? It's great to put on Descendant so you can just keep getting other Gravekeepers out and blowing their shit up, because they need to destroy the monster that's equipped to 3 times at each turn to be able to get rid of it, unless they can MST or Heavy Storm the shield. So, like, I don't see why you wouldn't run it. 1 Compulse, I ran 2, but I took it out for the Malefic Cyber End because Compulse is great and all, even in this meta still right now, but it isn't as good as it used to be. So, yeah. 1 Torrential, 1 Mineral Force. I have been thinking about running either 2 Torrentials or 2 Mineral Forests. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, they're both pretty good still. And then the Solemn Duo. If I was to take something out for a second Mineral Forest or Torrential, I would take the Warning out, just because Judgment's so good. It stops, like, anything you need. So, like, Warning's good too, but I just like Judgment so much more. Extra deck. Nightmail, if your opponent summons a lot of monsters, special summons a lot of monsters, my bad. Except during damage step, you can detach 1 and change it to face down defense position. So it stops or stalls for a good amount of time, and it's 1950 defense. So, yeah. Cyber End for the Malefic Cyber End. I have 2 Stardust, but they're in different decks right now, and I didn't want to dig them out and search for them. Pappy, just in case you can't get out your Assailant, or if they have something face down, since Assailant can't target face down. So, it helps you get over stuff, deal damage, all that good stuff. And then 2 Wind-Up Zenmeisters, because there are some really, really nasty combos you can do with that card. Involving Spy and whatnot. Like, I've destroyed people with this card. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to show my side deck, because this deck isn't so much competitive as it just is a fun deck, and to laugh as people get pissed at what you side and whatnot. I basically just side to shut people down. Like, 2 Defigils stops Mermails, Heroes, that kind of stuff. Cause, yeah. I prefer it over Macrocosmos, just because you can activate it on the turn you need. Sure, you can activate Macrocosmos on your opponent's draw phase, but I just like Defigil a lot more. 2 Fossil Dynas. If your opponent special summons a lot, it's a great side card, because you can set it, and when they attack, all those special summon monsters will be destroyed. I don't know why more people don't side it, honestly, because there is a lot of special summoning. Maybe it's just because a lot of decks special summon, So, like, if they... Yeah, it would stop them too, but... This deck, I would just take out Spy for them, pretty much. Because I can't special summon with it up, and any special summon monster would be destroyed, so... Yeah. Let's see. One Transmigration of Prophecy. I was using it for Mermails and Dark World, since when they discard those stuff, they get those effects. And the old ruling was that it would stop the effects from going off when they get shuffled back in the deck, since it wasn't public knowledge. But I guess they changed the rulings or something on it, so now they would still go off. So I'm probably going to end up taking this out and switching it for something, I don't know yet. Two Eradicators. I only have 3 targets for this, but it's still a great card, especially against Prophecy, because you just call spells and they can't do anything, really. So, it's... and just about any deck, too, because it's like, oh, that's a nice Monster Reborn you have. I'm gonna get rid of it. 2 Deck Devies. Not as good in this meta anymore, but it's still pretty good. Because not everybody runs meta. Some people still run Inzectors and stuff like that with the low attack, so... And this one, I believe you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 5, 6, 7. You have 8 targets under Necro Valley with that. So, it's more viable than the Eradicator, because the Eradicator, you just have the Malefics. Two Mind Crushers, great against cards that add to your hand or effect summon, so Prophecy or Mermail when they reveal. The Megalo or the Priestess or the Abyss Lead, just activate it. Or if they just add the cards to their hand, like I said. So, the effects will still go off, but then the card gets destroyed before it special summons. So, yeah. And then Triple Dark Bribe, because it's a great card. It helps stop a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's not too much to say about it. No explanation really needed. I have been needing to figure out what to take out, though, for MSTs. Because I went against a Malefic Skill Drain deck that just kind of messed me up, because I couldn't get rid of it. Get rid of the Skill Drain since Descendant's skill effect was negated. So, if you have any suggestions what to take out for MSTs, I will gladly take that to mind and think about it. So, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good hunky-dory stuff. I'll be posting more duels, maybe another deck profile soon. I'm sure Matt will be posting another deck profile soon. And, yeah, so, like I said, subscribe, like, comment. Peace.